What's going on? Nancy Kerrigan. Sorry, I gotta finish writing up an invoice real quick. I just thought I'd come hang out with you guys for a little bit before I do our Monday training over on the website. What's everybody doing? Got some fun, interesting stuff. I went and visited an interesting place that's here in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, which is like 5 minutes. I do work in Broken Arrow. It's a suburb of Tulsa. So in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, there is a interesting place, and they're a manufacturer of vehicles. Romania, well, hello from Oklahoma. What's up? So, Auburn, Cord, and Duesenberg. You guys have heard of Duesenberg, I'm sure. There are 3 car companies. They were all purchased by this guy. Some time ago, he bought some pickle factory and had a bunch of the cars in the back and ended up purchasing the name to them and rights to own them and stuff. I don't remember the whole story, but I got a friend that works there. Apparently, the manufacturer, the actual company, Auburn Cord Duesenberg Company, that car manufacturer, is in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So I went and visited there because I was going to do some keys on an 07 Maserati owned by the owner of the place. So I went and stopped and looked, and this is what a Auburn or a Duesenberg looks like. I thought that was pretty cool. I think that's the. Let's see, which model is that? That's the Auburn. Auburn version 851. Thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw that. A little closer. Anyways, I got a crap ton of these things there. They restore them. They do restorations on them. They're building new models from the ground up almost. They have a huge new old stock section. Let's see, what is this one? Auburn Dual Cal Phaeton. That one's pretty cool. Anyways, they have a ton of these cars there, which is pretty neat. The manufacturer is actually here in Oklahoma. And a friend of mine who I used to work with worked there back in the 70s. No, Gaston, it's not a model year 19. They're restoring them, and they're still just like frame off building them with the original setups. Mario asks, will you be doing a class on immobilizer and keys? Yes. It will be some time before I do it, because right now we're doing the advanced application of fundamental electrical theory, and then we're doing probably going to do PCM fuel strategies. Matter of fact, this last week when I was changing some of the slides for the advanced application class, I was in the oxygen sensor section, and I removed a bunch of the material actually out of that because I'm moving it over to the PCM fueling strategies class. Sorry, I got to write this up. I had an interesting one. It was like a 16 or something Camry, and the torque angle sensor wouldn't learn. It was in a collision. They had replaced the steering rack. Torque angle, like, start the car up and steering wheel turns all the way to the right, just hard as it can. And so it's pretty crazy. So I go out there just to learn the steering angle sensor and the torque angle 0 point. Go learn those both. And it will not do the torque angle. Turns out the EPMS module has the torque angle sensor in it, and it's bad. So I called for it to be bad. Called for them to replace it. He calls Toyota, orders it, and then like when the part gets there, or when the part was going to ship, they called them and said that part's under recall. So I've got to write them up my diagnostic procedure and all that stuff. AK just laying, how's it going? Not really laying them, I'm typing, but you know, I will be facing that very soon, I guess. Where can I learn automotive locksmith as far as a school? Daniel, I do not know. I am not like the #1 authority on that. There's a convention called Just Cars that's a locksmith convention, but it's about just automotive stuff. I think it happens in Las Vegas, but I really don't know much more about it than that. I'll probably attend next year. Corey says a hat and a scarf, and I'm on my way. I would definitely drive this Auburn. I think this is pretty cool. This one. They had a bunch of those there, Model A51s. They're pretty cool. There's a big big convention in Auburn, Indiana every year. Oh, so Auburn Cord Duesenberg, if you guys are interested, if you're ever like driving through Oklahoma for whatever reason, is at 122 South Elm Place, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Anyway, I thought that was super cool. My buddy that works there gave me this stuff, like this Auburn sheet. I know that this thing is like it's got to be wrong price-wise because it's really old, but price was $60,000, so that's not too terribly old. This can't be that old. This has got to be, it says Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, $60,000 terms, $10,000 deposit, balance on delivery. Drive the crap out of one. This is a model 874. Hey, Ralph. Hey, everybody. But, another big thing. Next week, teaching the CarQuest ADAS class. ADAS, whatever. I'm from Oklahoma. I say ADAS, like there's an ISD instead of AS. So I'll be doing the CarQuest CTI ADAS class, 2-night class. It is the 12th and 13th in Tulsa, 14th and 15th in Oklahoma City. So if you're in one of those areas, get with your Advanced Auto Parts rep, because I don't know how that works, but you get with them to get signed up for the class. You can go to your first one for free. Bring in some fun stuff. I'm not going to bring all the stuff. I'm bringing some targets and some of the mats and stuff that's out there. I'm going to bring some of that to show them kind of what's going on. I'll boot up some of the OE software and we'll look at some stuff. And heck, if we have time and we go all through it and somebody's got something, maybe we'll do a calibration or something out in the parking lot. Depends what it is. If it's a Toyota or something, I don't want to do any radar modules. It takes way too long to map out in the parking lot, or I don't know. Maybe I'll go there and set one up early. But we'll see. I'm doing that next week. Just Cars is in Orlando next year. My man, Maury, he's got us taken care of. Yeah, Las Vegas was this last time, so I don't remember, but Maury says it's in Orlando, which means I'll probably go. I'm going to look right now, Maury, now that you said that. Just Cars. Yeah, it happened in April in Las Vegas. Let's take a look here. They don't have anything for 2020 yet. Oh, wait. Just Cars. Yeah, it says Orlando. Let's see if there's any like official stuff. Just Cars Auto Expo on Facebook. Doesn't really give a whole lot of info. Let's see. Somebody holding up a card says Just Cars, save the dates, April 24th and 25th, 2020. Something Orlando, Florida. I can't see where the hotel is. Cool. Bosco says it's applying for a USA visa. If we'll get accepted, I will pass by to say hi. Well, that would be cool. You could definitely pass by to say hi. Picoboo says, I had a weird one the other day. CCM on a 2016 Colorado was showing wrong voltage on ignition 1 pod. Can't remember the DTC. Determined the CCM was faulty. Dealer replaced CCM and we got it back. There are no DTCs in the vehicle, but the SES light is still on. That's weird. I get Land Rovers like that a lot, where it's like a check engine light on, you scan it, and it's no codes. Oh. I gotta grab this scan tool real quick and get a VIN number from that Toyota I was working on. Yeah, I would venture to guess if you're getting no DTCs but the check engine light's on, that I don't know, that's weird. I'm thinking, that doesn't make any sense to me. I think I did the scan on that Toyota on the X431. I really like this thing. Oh, did a software update on a Camry today for a torque converter shutter. How should you know if you're good enough to make the call, Keith? Which call are you talking about? Like on a failed part? Because that's tough. Where are you at, Toyota? Did I not save the scan in here? Maybe it's the scanner. Had issues before with Audi's not showing codes due to my scanner. That's possible. I don't run into that very often, though. Did I not save this anywhere? Ford, Jeep, Hyundai, Dodge, Chevy, GM, Chevrolet, Ford, Jeep, GM, Ford, Infiniti, Buick, Ford. Let's see, how far back was this? I scan a lot of stuff. Great. I have to search on the files. I probably did it in TextStream. That's fun. Peekaboo says here a while ago when it was first in, the ignition 1 PID showed like 24 volts. A bit later it would show 2 volts. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, I could try a different scanner, but man, that's a weird one. I don't know. It's a very interesting one. On a 12 Charger 3.5, is there any programming that needs to be done on a used transmission install? 12 Charger with a 3.5, I think that's got an NGC controller with the TCM is inside the powertrain control module. That's up there on the cowl, on the passenger side. So I don't think so. I mean, you're going to need to do a quick learn, and so the PCM can learn the CVI numbers and go drive it. And then, I mean, if the battery's disconnected long enough, probably electronic throttle control. But a lot of that kind of stuff, you can find the info in service information. Now, if it's a NAG1 trans, I believe the module's inside the transmission, and I don't know. I'd have to. I don't think you would need that. I don't think you'd need it programmed. Not sure on the used trans thing on a 12 Charger, but I think the 12 Chargers, I don't think they could have had a NAG1. I think they all had the 3.5s, all had the 4-speed, I thought. Maybe not, though. They could have had a NAG1 5-speed. Let's see. Looking here. I guess it could have had a nag 1 in the in there. Oh, power, that's a really difficult thing to answer. I mean, if it's an electrical problem and I've actually been able to replicate it and I've diagnosed it, then most likely I've dead to rights that circuit for whatever reason. Whether it be voltage drop or substituted the load and got to work, or even bypassed it or whatever. That's a hard one to call, Power. Alright guys, well it's 5:50. I gotta get off here. I gotta finish writing up this sheet for this insurance company on this recalled Toyota part. But if you guys are members of L1Training.com on the online training access, then I will see you in about 10 minutes. And then we'll pick up on the part 9 or 10. Part 9, I believe. I think we're on part 9 of the advanced application of fundamental electrical theory, and we will see you then. But like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Hang out. I'm going to have some more time here in the next couple weeks, be doing some more live videos. I did do a really cool video on a BMW with the AutoLogic showing some of its pretty neat features. It does graph data, which is freaking cool on BMWs, because the ISTA you can't really get it to graph because it doesn't really graph. So I overviewed that kind of stuff. I had to log in, screen record it, so you guys should see that pretty soon. That video will probably be out in a week or two. Be all edited. It'll probably be on Train by Tech's site, I think. It's more of a Train by Tech's kind of video, displaying a tool and all that stuff. But yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. I do have to get going. I gotta write this up because I gotta prepare for this class and get it taught. So we'll see you guys over there. Have a good one.